about asexuality, all things asexual, and share my asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that great big subscribe button right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon so you get notified of every time I go live right now or post a new video. So, I just wanted to do a review of Around the World in 80 Days because I saw it yesterday morning at Kids Club in my city of Exeter. And I want to give you some feedback on it because, as you know, I'm asexual. I'm absence of sexual attraction. So for me, I don't look at anyone and feel that I want sex with them. Don't get the need, urge, or want for partner sexual intercourse whatsoever. And for me personally, as a sex repulsed asexual, I don't want to see films with nudity or sex in them. So I like to review no sex movies. And this Around the World in 80 Days is the animated version, the 2021 version of the film. And it doesn't have any sex in it at all, which is really, really good. And no nudity, no implied sex whatsoever. So I'm really happy about that because even some animations, sometimes they have implied sexual connotations, etc. So let's crack on. So if you don't want to have any spoilers, please do not watch this this video until after you've watched the movie. So in this Around the World in 8 Days animated film, it's got a good storyline. I liked the storyline a lot. There was a twist at the end. Love the fact there was no nudity or sex or sexual innuendo, but it was a little bit, what can I say? It was a little bit hard going in the beginning. It wasn't my most favourite animated film I've ever seen. It was a little bit hard going. I felt it wasn't as flowing as some of the other films I've seen. The beginning of it was a little bit boring. But anyway, the storyline was good and I love the twist at the end. So basically, the story is there was a monkey and this monkey had grown up. It's still relatively a kid, I think, but this monkey, Marmoset, is that how you pronounce it? Or Marmoset? Anyway, it's a monkey. Just stick to the word monkey, Sandra, at this time of night. So anyway, the monkey is basically into exploring, and it's been their dream since being very little to be an explorer and to explore the world. And they've been preparing it for their whole life, and they've packed a bagpack. Is that right? They've packed a bag and a backpack. A backpack, that's right. And they packed a backpack. And basically, their mum doesn't want them to go because their mum thinks, oh my gosh, my son's leaving me. How can you leave me? How can you do this to me? And they really don't want the son to go. So the son tries to go, which is the monkey, and it fails basically. And then all of a sudden, there's this frog that is swept up on a surfboard to where they live. And where they live, the mother monkey has purposely got a place that's really drab, where everyone looks really poorly, and you know, everyone's not living their blessed life at all. There's no adventure because she wants to stop her son from having any adventure and going around the world. So anyway, this frog that comes into the village, if you like, on a surfboard, he makes life very interesting there and full of adventure, and he wants money. He's a bit of a criminal, but the monkey doesn't realise that at first. The monkey thinks, oh my gosh, this frog is like the frog that they've always dreamed of like seeing, because there's a famous frog that's been around the world in 90 days, and it's like their idol. And so when this frog turns up, they automatically think this frog's a good person, but they're not a good frog. They're not good, right? They're bad. They're a criminal. They steal. And so anyway, they want to steal this money, but they place a bet, and the bet is to basically to get the money if the frog can go around the world in 80 days, and the monkey volunteers to go with the frog, basically. The frog doesn't really want the monkey there, so the frog ends up escaping with the monkey's pocket money and goes on the ship and goes away from the island, and then the monkey actually ends up getting on the ship. And there's another little storyline that's going on with this. I thought it was a rat, but apparently it's a gerbil. It's a law enforcement officer, which is a female gerbil. But you don't find out it's a gerbil till the end of the movie. And I always thought she was a rat. I really did. So that was very, very interesting. So anyway, she is always trying to find the monkey and the frog. So she actually she manages to get on the ship with them, and then she's trying to handcuff the frog. And basically throughout the whole of the movie, you see the gerbil that I thought was a rat. It's a law enforcement gerbil basically going after the monkey and the frog. The monkey and the frog do become kind of friends over the period of going around the world in 80 days. They really are going around the world in 80 days. And they meet this female frog who, of course, the adult frog, the frog who was a criminal, he's interested in her romantically, basically. So there is a little bit of a romantic storyline, but they have to try and get her free because these tribe are trying to put her into a volcano to, like, as a sacrifice to gods or something. So the monkey and that frog has to free her. But the gerbil is coming after them and handcuffs the frog to basically like her on a moving train. But it's really funny because the monkey does actually throw the axe and break the chain off, and so the frog gets free. So the monkey at first was betrayed by the frog, but the monkey and frog become friends pretty because the monkey still wants their adventure. They want to finish the whole adventure in 80 days, which they do at the very end, but not without all these struggles. And there is a twist because this frog's always been responsible for a bank robbery that they say they didn't commit, and you find out at the end that it wasn't actually them who committed it. It was someone else, but they do ask the criminal because they do steal. So it's very interesting. I liked the action, like, when it was 2/3 probably the way through, and towards the end it was much better. But the beginning bit was a bit sucky. It lacked oomph, as it were. It was like a bit boring. I hate to say that, but it was a bit boring. And so it wasn't my favourite animated film. I saw it for £2.49 at Kids Club. I think it's worth seeing for £2.49. But I would not want to pay full price to see that movie. And it was at full price, like $6.99 for a very long time. So I do not think it's worth $6.99. £2.49 is fine. Like I said, it got better later on, but I was a bit disappointed by the storyline. I mean, I liked the storyline, but it was a little bit boring at the beginning. There wasn't much to it. As you can tell, I've just given you a really quick summary of it. And there are some funny bits. There's when the monkey and the frog are out in the desert and they're basically going down in quicksand. And in order to get out of it, the frog's got to use their tongue in the end to grab hold of a tree branch and save them. So there's little things like that are quite funny in the movie. The monkey goes and gets loads of kind of toys from a place they travelling through, and gets this like jelly squirty gun. And the frog clearly thinks that the monkey hasn't really got a purpose for it, but the gerbil finds them in this place, and in order to get away, to help the frog get away, the monkey uses this like jelly gun, and they all kind of trip up because the gerbil's got another person. They tell there that he's undercover trying to look for the criminal frog, that they're there, so that this other creature goes after them. But the monkey puts like the gun with all the jelly on it, and it just trips them all up, so they do get away. So yeah, I thought there was some good bits, but I wouldn't recommend paying full price for it. There's no sex though, which is great. No nudity. And, for the price I've paid, it was good. But like I said, it wasn't the best one. So, but yeah, but if you've got some spare time, watch Around the World in 8 Days. Let me know what you think. It's an animated thing. I really like the monkey in the movie. I thought the monkey made the movie. I thought the monkey was very, very good. So yeah, check it out, and I'd love to know what you think, and I'll see you on the next video live stream. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go out now.